Today, we are investigating the relationship between Sabrina Carpenter and Taylor Swift. For those of you who don't know, Sabrina Carpenter is a Disney kid that has been pursuing music and acting her entire life. Sabrina, much like Taylor, grew up in Pennsylvania, but moved at a young age to pursue a career in entertainment. Though, it should be noted that Sabrina's parents weren't loaded like Taylor Swift's. The singer/actress has found significant mainstream success in recent years and has been quite the center of attention over the past couple of months. Most of that attention has been positive. However, there have been a few questionable matters that will be covered in today's video. For instance, does Taylor Swift own Sabrina? Or is Taylor Swift just a friend/mentor? No, seriously, it's not clear if Sabrina is even allowed to fart without Taylor's approval. Anywho, please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Your support allows us to deploy our resources in order to properly investigate such matters. Thank you, and let's get into the video. We started our investigation by reaching out to Sabrina's team for comment, but we ended up getting a response from Taylor Swift instead. Taylor stated, "Sabrina is her own person and can do whatever she pleases without consulting me. I am by no means her keeper." We wished to corroborate this statement directly with Sabrina Carpenter, or at least with someone from her team, so we continued reaching out and eventually received the following statement. Sabrina is her own person and can do whatever she pleases without consulting Taylor. Taylor is by no means Sabrina's keeper. We thanked her manager for the response and then asked if Sabrina would be open to an interview with our team. Sabrina's manager replied by stating, "I will have to check with Taylor first, but I think Sabrina would be open to it." Quite some time passed with no response. It was apparently difficult to get in touch with Taylor as she was jetting around the world for her Eras tour. Sabrina's manager informed us there would be no interview, as Taylor was threatened by how much media attention Sabrina was getting and decided Sabrina should stop doing publicity. As such, we reached out to our sources within Sabrina's camp in order to get some answers. Our sources say that Sabrina doesn't even like Taylor Swift and can barely tell her apart from Madonna. Sabrina is quoted as saying, "They're like both totally old, right? And it's cool Taylor Swift is performing at her age." End quotes. Apparently, according to our sources, Sabrina only agreed to work with Taylor after watching her publicly sue and humiliate Olivia Rodrigo. Sabrina is quoted as saying, "She got that good. Better than I could have, at least. I especially loved that Taylor then ripped off Olivia's song, 'Get Him Back,' just to add insult to injury. Seriously, I just fucking hate Olivia Rodrigo." End quote. For those of you not aware, Olivia Rodrigo is a famous pop star and a contemporary of Sabrina's. In addition to competing musically, the two were previously stuck in a love triangle with some effeminate guy from the High School Musical movies. Sabrina was further quoted by our sources as saying, "I don't like taking orders from Taylor, but I'll put up with anything if it means Olivia gets f***ed over." End quote. We inquired with our sources as to why Sabrina Carpenter accepted a brand deal with Skims, considering that Taylor Swift and Kim Kardashian are famously in a long-standing beef. Our sources quote Sabrina as saying, "How the f*** was I supposed to know that? I am way too young to know, much less care, about a beef between two old-ass bitches. And honestly, if anyone needs to be wearing a pair of Skims, it's Taylor, not me." Sabrina continued, "It's honestly weird how obsessed Taylor is with every little slight. Did you know Taylor has her publicist tuck her in at night and read supportive tweets so she can fall asleep?" End quote. According to our sources, Sabrina agrees with whatever Taylor says because it is easier to deal with her that way, as apparently Sabrina will do whatever it takes to limit the length of their conversations. Sabrina is quoted as saying, "I have better things to be doing than dealing with that cunt. For instance, did you know that I'm banging that guy from Saltburn with the massive cock? Unlike every other pop star in my generation, I'm not bisexual. I like cocks, not cunts." It sounds like Sabrina is enjoying her relationship with Barry Cogan. However, that isn't without its issues according to our sources. One source noted that Barry has a kid in Scotland that he has more or less abandoned in order to follow Sabrina around. Sabrina was quoted as saying, "It's my Ariana SpongeBob moment. Honestly, f*** his kid. Well, it sounds like Sabrina is a very vocal individual in private and is just mindlessly accepting Taylor's marching orders for the time being. We wish Sabrina nothing but the best and will be sure to stay in touch with our sources for any updates on her situation going forward. If you'd like to keep up with our stories and breaking news, then please do leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Until next time.